Your real friends, they don't entertain your enemies. Now let that sink in. So if you ever see a friend sitting with somebody that they know tried to hurt you before, you got two enemies. It's just one is loud and the other one is silent.
What's good with it in the hood with it? Welcome back to the collective clips where you already know. Tas. We about to get it in. But before we get it in, let's get this intro in. Welcome back to the channel. And if you haven't already hit that like and subscribe button, make sure you go ahead and do that. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directed in the direction of the dope content that I stay kicking, whether you believe it or not, right? This is where we're going, man. This is the new Super Dubs, new video. You guys already know how Dubs does it, man. He does it better when he's faded, right? Let's keep it real. Dubs does it better when he's faded. But let me tell you right now, I could not hang. That is my homeboy. That is my friend. That's a true friend, man. Through all the bullshit, who's been there to back my play? Dubs, solid as ever, right? Hey, when he's going through his shit, I'm right there like, fuck these haters, right? When I'm there going through my bullshit, it's why we always got to go through bullshit, though. Why can't we just entertain people? But that's just the way it is. It's the all new Super Dubs. Let's get it in. So I'm going to tell you guys about when I pulled up on Dubs. Yes, I pulled up on Dubs. For people that don't believe it, hey, sometimes you got to see it to believe it. It's out there, man. I pulled up. I went to Santa Barbara, the city of Santa Ruta, myself, by myself. All Gunner won't do nothing by me. He won't leave the house by himself. Well, I left the house by myself, right? And so I had told Dubs prior to me pulling up, like, hey, bro, I'm going to go out there and check you out. I've never been to the city of Santa Barbara. I want to see what the hype is about. No, I'm not Adam, and I want to fucking sleep with the tranny to see what that hype's about. I want to pull up to Santa Ruta to see the city and see what it's all about, because I hear it's one of the nicest places on earth to go to. Michael Jackson, where did you come from, man? Michael was there. He was in Santa Barbara. I want to go where Michael went. I just don't want to do the things Michael did, right? Allegedly. But I definitely want to pull up. So I told Dubs, hey, I'm going to pull up. He said, you're more than welcome to my pad. Because I was like, man, I'm a cheapskate. I ain't got money to get a hotel and do all that crazy shit and rent a car and do all that. So let's clear all these rumors. No, I didn't drive in a Bentley. I took a picture next to a Bentley, but I didn't drive it or rent no Bentley and try to high side in front. None of that. I flew into LAX to the LA airport, and Dub was waiting right there like new video. He got off the car, and I didn't see his head peek over the door. He just barely got off, right? And walked up. What's up, bro? Boom. We loaded my little bags. We took off to Santa Barbara from LA, right? Now, I could have fucking probably flew into, what is it, Oxnard or Ventura or somewhere like that. It's closer, but I don't know shit, right? And it was cheaper to fly Spirit to LA. I was in that motherfucker like, I didn't know if I was going to make it, right? But I made it. And the homeboy Oompa looped his way out the door to pick me up, right? I say that loosely, man. The homeboy, he is all of 5'7" 3/4. Give him his 3/4, okay? Tall. New video. So I jumped in the whip. Bam. Where are we going? Dubs was like, we're going to go eat, bro. We're going to go eat some Italian food at this little spot. So he had been always like, we chop it up every day. It's the homie, right? When you got a friend, man, you guys talk consistently about everything, man, about family, about friends, you know what I'm saying? Loved ones. You just chop it up, man. And it's not always about YouTube and content. Like we do a lot of that too. I'll bounce ideas off him. He'll bounce ideas off me. Hey, I'm going to do something. And great minds think alike. I'll be like, hey, bro, I just did a video on this. He's like, man, I was just about to record that, or vice versa. Sometimes, most times, he beats me to the punch, right? I like to sit back in the cuts and wait. So anyways, he picks me up. We go to this Italian spot. Now, let me explain to you about this Italian spot. We get there. I don't know what to eat. I'm tired of spaghetti. I'm tired of lasagna, man. Hamburger Helper done wore me out, right? So I'm like, fuck, man. I eat Hamburger Helper every day. He's like, oh, this ain't Hamburger Helper, eh? You know how the fuck is Southsiders talk? Hey, this ain't hamburger. It doesn't talk like that, but for real, he looks like a straight up Southerner, right? So here I am, all ex-Northerned out, right? And we go and we sit down at this place, and there's this waitress there. Now, he has told me about this waitress before. He was like, oh, there's this one waitress there. She's real nice, man. She's cool. You know what I mean? Every time I see her, she's just real cool people. So I was like, well, fuck all that. How she look? Right? He's like, she's cool. You know what I mean? He didn't look at her. I don't look at her like that, man. She's just cool people. Well, I look at her like that. See, I'm single and I'm ready to. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we pull up to this place. We meet the owner, shake the owner's hand. The owner knows Dubs. It's cool, right? We sit down to eat. I'm like, what do I order, bro? He was like, try the kohigli. I was like, what the fuck is that? That shit sounds German, right? He's like, nah, bro, just try it. So I'm like, fuck it, man. As long as I ain't got onion, right? I'll take it. So I order that. Here comes that waitress, that same waitress he was telling me about. And I was captivated. You know what I mean? Straight up. I was like, my eyes were there. I was like, damn, she's beautiful, right? Hey, she's not for you. She's, remember on Scarface? She's beautiful. She's not for you, Manny. She is not for you, right? Well, she was for Gun, I thought, right? There's actually a picture that I have. Dubs has it. Ask him. You don't believe me. I could not stay straight in my seat. Man, we're two grown men eating the fucking Italian food. I'm not going to sit there and look in his eyes, right? This ain't Lady in the fucking Tramp, even though the haters made it out to be. But that was a different restaurant later, right? So anyways, we're sitting there having a beer, bullshitting, eating. The food was the best Italian food I ever ate in my life, right? But I could not keep my eyes off the chow. I was literally like that the whole time. If staring is caring, I care a lot. I fucking care tremendously. Indubitably, I care, right? But it wasn't no weird shit like I'm just stalking. I was caught up, right? Caught up in the rapture of love. I was looking. And so Dubs is laughing at me. He's like, fuck this fool, right? Because I'm exactly the way I say I am in real life. Like, fuck that, bro. You know what I'm saying? If it's there, I'm staring at it. If it's round, shit, I'm staring at it all the way from the top to the ground. So we kick it there. We eat and everything. Now, all these spots that Dubs had told me about, I want to try all these spots. Because, you know, when you talk to someone and they're hyping this spot up, it's like, let me see what the hype's all about, right? Adam wants a tranny, so why can't I have a fucking, you know, a panini, right? So anyways, we eat whatever. We go back to his pad. Cool, man. He introduces me to his pad. Ram, you're more than welcome. I said, I'm going to sleep on the couch. Look, let me explain to you about Dub's couch. I don't know if he's got a new one. I pray. New couch, right? I pray that he got a new couch because I sat on that motherfucker. A motherfucker sounded just like this when I sat on it. Straight up. Hard as a rock. That was a Pelican-based shoe bed couch. Boom. I didn't go nowhere. I didn't sink into it. It wasn't one of those soft couches where you, this is comfortable. Now, mind you, I'm tired. What's that called? Jet lag, especially when the fucking you're flying Spirit and the shit's all fucked up, right? That's like one notch above Frontier, or maybe it's vice versa. I don't know, but it was like I thought I wasn't gonna make it to LA, straight up. So, anyways, I sit on this couch and it throws off my whole spine. Right when I sit on it, boom! I felt like it gave me the ring dinger, all the way up my spine. Like, oh shit! Nah, that's the homeboy's pad. I don't want to say nothing about his couch. But he knows, like I know that he knows that motherfucker was hard as bedrock. That shit was like the Flintstone couch, right? Dino wouldn't get on that motherfucker, right? So I literally sat on that motherfucker hard as a rock, and I'm thinking, damn, bro. Shit, all that YouTube money you're making, you can't get a recliner around this motherfucker? This motherfucker is rock hard, right? Shit's harder than this keyboard. So I sit on it, whatever. The homie's like, hey, let's drink. That's Dubs, right? Let's sip. You ain't living till you're sipping, right? So I'm like, fuck it, let's go. So he had been telling me about this. I don't know if it's jungle juice or whatever the fuck it was he wanted to get. And it's got like one liquor that's got like, it's like a candy liquor and it's mixed with all this fruit juice and whatever. Here I am diabetic, like, fuck it, let's get everything that I'm not supposed to have, right? At that time, I wasn't a diabetic yet. I was, but didn't know it. So anyways, it's about, we kick it at his pad. I take a little nap, man, because I'm the nap type of person, right? I'm all crashed out on that hard-ass couch. Neck just jacked up. I'm sleeping like that, right? And Dubs is like, hey, bro, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Now, there was some homeboys that were supposed to meet up with us the next day, which I went there on a Friday. They were supposed to meet up with us on a Saturday. So our whole plan was to go fucking hit these little spots, go out to eat. You know, Dubs is a real one, man. He's taking me everywhere. Hospitality, right? Look, man, I don't know about you guys. That motherfucker is too hospitable, right? Look, allow me to sleep at his house. That's cool. That's love, man. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker doesn't have to break bread like Jesus said for a hotel and all that. That's cool. But Dubs is different at restaurants. Okay, see, I'm from the old school. Here's $10 for the tip. Thank you. The BLT was bomb, right? No, this motherfucker wants to leave $100 tips, $50 tips. more than what we paid for the food. Man, if this motherfucker brings me an extra napkin, Dubs was like, that's a 50. Fuck that, right? But whatever, I'm going to ride with the homeboy. I only brought a certain amount of money with me. The money is like, by the second restaurant, I was looking at my finances differently. Like, damn, I might not be able to fly. I might have to paddle fucking home from Santa Barbara. That's how bad it's getting. But anyways, we fucking go to this restaurant. It's a sushi restaurant. And true story, this is facts. Dubs will tell you. We walk in this motherfucking spot. He always eats sushi. He tells me about the spot. Spot's bomb. We walk right in this motherfucker. Boom, 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 right? I'm not hiding. It is what it is, man. We're in Santa Barbara. It's cool, man. There's a lot of tourists, a lot of people. Now, I understand Santa Barbara gets tricky at night. You go to the east side or the west side, and it could be all bad. But this is like the front, right? So we go into the sushi spot. I am not there 10 seconds. Right when I walk in, someone's like, Gunner's Collective. I'm like, man, on Sur Gang, I'm going to have to fight some Southsiders or something, right? I'm thinking fools are tripping, and it's this chick and her old man. They got their kids there. So I'm thinking, okay, abort. It's good. I'm like, what's up? And the chick's like, hey, we watch you all the time. Gunner's Collective. Ooh. Her husband, he's an active Southerner. He gets up, hey, I'm from fucking Water, whatever, right? Oh, what's up, bro? And it's all good. They're like, damn, what are you doing? What are you doing? I said, I'm visiting the homeboy. I said, you guys watch Dubs? They were like, nah, not really. Right? Now, mind you, this is when Dubs barely started to come up, like starting to blow up. So we sat down, and I go to the bathroom. Everywhere I go, I got to take a piss. I don't know, man. It just is what it is. I have to mark my territory, right? So I go in there, I take a piss, I come out. The people are like, they're tripping. You can see them talking. They're on the phone and shit. I'm like, we got to hurry up and eat before they call a bunch of Southerners to come over and shoot us, right? So we're eating or whatever, or we order our food. Now, the people, Dub sits down, he's looking at me, right? I'm like, what's up? He said, damn, fool, you can't go nowhere without getting recognized. I said, I can, but that's just odd, right? Of every one of the places in the world, these motherfuckers knew me, right? Cool people, though, whatever, they were supporters. And Dubs is like, yeah, they didn't even know me and shit, right? Hey, he's all up in his area, and they know me, and they don't know him. He was like, man, fuck you, SN. Hey, it was love, though. So anyways, we sit down, right? We sit down, we're eating, boom. Now there's a waitress there. Again, like I said, man, all eyes on her, right? On some pock shit, but none of the shit he was accused of. Just the good shit. And I see her and I'm mesmerized. Like this one right here, I think I got action at, right? She keeps looking at me. I keep looking at her. She keeps looking at my food. I'm looking down at it like it tastes good, even though it didn't. And it is what it is. We eat some food. It's whatever. There's a thing called, I think, edamame or some shit. They're like green beans. Dubs is raving about these. Oh, you got to try the edamame, bro. You got to try the edamame. I'm going to order some. So I said, yeah, I'm not going to order it because two reasons. One, I don't know what the fuck this is. And second, my finances are crazy at this point. Not good, right? So we order what we order, and I don't eat sushi, so I eat like the cooked shit of it. Where it's good food. The edamame, what happened? He was like, "Oh, try it, bro." So I put my hand in there, and I grab one, I eat it, and then it was all right, but it wasn't the best. And I put it back on the edge of the plate, and he reaches in to grab one, and the haters are like, "Oh, he grabbed the same one, Gunner, because he wanted to suck on it." No. There's a fucking bowl this big, stupid. I grabbed one, he grabbed one. Maybe he grabbed the same one I grabbed. I don't know, man. Homeboys are fucking be eating spreads together, sharing the same spoon in YA prison. So come on, keep it real. Anyways, we eat. Now I'm full, right? Mind you, we just went and ate at the Italian restaurant like fucking 2 hours ago. Took a nap and then bam, it's time to eat again, right? So we eat. Everything's good. Well, there's a chick. She's the waitress. And I'm like, I tell Dubs, man, she's on me. He's like, well, she ain't on you, fool, right? I said, man, she's on me. She's on me as much as I was on that other one. The one that wasn't on me, that you were right about. This one is on me. He's like, nah, fool, right? So she comes up and does. Hey, he's the type of homeboy, he'll front you off straight up. He's like, hey, the homeboy thinks you're bad and shit. I'm like, right? Not them exact words, but to that effect. And I'm looking at him like, stop, fool, right? And so I'm like, I do. What's up, right? And she was like, well, we'll see how. I was like, yeah, you are beautiful or whatever. And she was like, well, we'll see by the tip. Man, hey, as much as I'm concerned about my finances, I broke $100 bill out, put that motherfucker on the table. A cold, stone cold buffalo nickel, right? I put that motherfucker on the table. She looked down at that and wrote her number down. Shit works, right? Hey, they say money is the root of all evil, but it'll get you some cool things while you're being evil, right? So I got my evil Knievel on. We got up out of there. The people were still eating. All right, see you guys later. It's all good. So now Dubs is like, hey, let's go to this store and pick up the liquor. So we do. Mind you, I'm tired as fuck. I'm full. Done just ate Italian food a couple hours ago. Now I'm full fucking off sushi. Now this fool wants to drink and go live and entertain everyone. I ain't gonna lie. We go out right there to his little area where he lives. We're slamming this jungle juice shit that he made, right? I'm faded already. That's when we went If you guys have watched the videos, we went into in the complex where he lived. We went into the gym. They had a gym there. And we went into the gym, man, and I was drunk as fuck trying to run on the shit. I told them, look, I could run, fool. And then it started going faster, and I was like, and I went like, I tried to pull the plug. I fell and shit. Shit was funny. But anyways, right? I digress. We had fun and everything, and I'm faded. So we get back to the place, his spot, and I'm like, hey, bro, I'm just going to lay on the couch and take me another little nappy nap, right? He's like, no, fuck that fool. We're going to go live. That fool went live the whole time drinking because he wants to drink Coronas. He wants to just stay faded. I'm like that. At that time, he had a dog. His dog was on my neck. I was knocked out. I slept through that shit. Anyways, next day rolls around. Wake up in the morning. He's like, hey, bro, I'm going to take you to go to this bomb-ass place to get breakfast. So I'm like, fuck it. Let's go, right? I'm hungry. So now, mind you, I'm on my shit. I dress the way I dress. I'm not trying to impress no one but myself or some chicks that are around me. And I'm not really tripping off of like the gang shit. That shit, I'm too old for that, right? I don't trip off the colors. I'll wear red or blue or green. It doesn't matter. But that particular day, being in Southern California, I happened to have a red polo shirt with some red Nikes, with some creased up 501s that happen to be baby cuffed for old time's sakes. New video, right? And I guess that's just the way I was rocking. I had the red hat. You feel me? And Dubs kind of, he gives me a once over, looks over me like, this motherfucker's stupid, right? But doesn't say anything. Like, fuck it, the homie's just do what he does. Now, I should have been kind and respectful to the area and just dressed in equal colors, you know, like an LA Dodger jersey or something. But I just wasn't feeling that. I just do what I do, man. So here we are running around Santa Barbara. I'm flamed up from head to toe, right? But they're not really tripping off colors, and I'm not really tripping off color. Later on, people made videos. They were tripping off color. But it was what it was. So we go to this pier that's over there. We're supposed to meet up with the homeboys. But first, we go to eat at this restaurant. And I ordered some of the best. It was like breakfast enchiladas or some shit. Oh, my God. That shit was fire. Minus the onions, it was fire. So I'm full as fuck, right? Now, my homeboy from San Jose is going to meet us out there. This is like my taita, one of my road dogs. Wherever I go, he goes. If I'm in Califas, he's pulling up. That's just the type of motherfucker is. He comes to visit me. He's my boy, right? We've been to Vegas. We've been everywhere. And so the whole plan was for him to come that day, too, because we're going to do this like videos and interviews and whatever, right? And with the homeboy Fig at the time, right? So he's like, all right, man, I'm going to come through. So the homeboy comes with his old lady and his kid. Oh, no, but did he bring the baby? I thought he brought his baby, right? And so he's like, hey, we're at the hotel, so we'll meet you at the hotel. Now, mind you, we just ate breakfast like fucking 10 minutes ago. We smash off. I said, the homeboy's here at his hotel. Let's go over there. So he's in a hometown, Santa Barbara, whatever. We pull up to the parking lot. He's right there. They're getting their shit off, putting in the hotel. Like, what's up, bro? Boom. I'm happy to see him. He's happy to see us. I introduced him to Dubs. Now, mind you, this is my first time meeting Dubs, too, in real life. Like, we chop it up over the phone, all of us, all the time. But my first time ever pulling up on him. So, bam, it's all good. We're in the same areas. It's love. And so the homeboy's like, hey, bro, my old lady's hungry, man. Is there any Mexican restaurants around here? We just fucking ate. Dubs is like, oh, yeah, there's a badass Mexican restaurant right here. So we go to that motherfucker. The homeboy's like, oh, it's on me, man. Order food, beer, whatever. So here we are already drinking. It's fucking 10 in the morning and eating fucking food again. We just ate. I'm full. Mind you, we're waiting on the other homeboys to call us from the pier because we're supposed to do this fucking review at this big old restaurant there. So now this will be the third time eating in less than 2 hours. Sure enough, the homeboy calls us while we're eating. Hey, bro, we're already here at the restaurant. We're about to order, man. Where you guys at? Hell no, right? So we grub whatever we got to grow. I'm full then, motherfucker. Now we pull up to this restaurant. I think it's called Moby Dick's or something on the pier. And Fig was there with his family. The homeboy pulls up, you know, so he's in the background with his family. He's like, damn, bro, we just ate. Like, yeah, order some hors d'oeuvres. We're doing this video, right? This reaction video. And I can't react to food. I'm fucking full. Dubs is looking at me all full. I'm looking at him all full. Motherfucker, Dubs got so full he got sick, right? And then so mind you, this other dude is there he came with Fig, right? We didn't even know he was gonna be there. He's there. He's all live on Instagram. We're all on Instagram and shit for like an hour. Everyone's like, oh, they're scared. They're scared. We're all on Instagram for like an hour. True stories, right? Dubs is like, man, why is that motherfucker on Instagram? I said, I'm feeling the same type of way. We didn't want to be seen. First of all, we don't want to be seen on Instagram like this. And later come to find out, we definitely didn't want to be seen on that dude's Instagram like that, right? He was a wild one, but we didn't know. So we do the whole little pier thing. We eat again, man. The homeboy's like, how'd that carrot taste? It was disgusting, right? Because I'm full. I couldn't tell you what it tastes. I bit it. Oh, yeah, bomb. And spit that shit out. I was full. We go to a candy place, eat some more some candy. What is it? Cotton candy. There was just a whole bunch of shit we did. Anyways, Dubs later on takes me through his neighborhood, just driving me around. We didn't get off and explore the neighborhood, but he showed me the park and the neighborhood and, I asked him these things because I wanted to do my little investigation on Santa Barbara. I want to see what it was all about. The west side was dangerous. I could tell, man. The east side was dangerous. I could tell, man. But it was all respect, right? And I'm not going to lie, man. Dubs is a real one. He was always on point. He was right there. Took me in his neighborhood. We were all up in that motherfucker showing love, seeing people waving. It just was what it was, man. Dubs, I could say, is a true friend. He's real. He backs my play no matter what, stands strong with me. I'm likewise with him. There's a lot of the haters and a lot of people that try to divide, talk shit about Dubs or talk shit about me. Oh, Gunner. They remember just a couple months ago, oh, Gunner, man, you're cool, man, but Dubs this and Dubs that. Now it's the reverse. Oh, Dubs, you're cool, but Gunner this, Gunner that. Look, bro, until you meet someone in real life and you rock with them and you know what it is, then you don't know. I'm going to tell you right now, Dubs is a super motherfucker. He's real, right? We're going to be doing a lot more funny videos. I'm going to make up some stories if me and Dubs were on an adventure. You guys don't have to watch them if you don't want to watch them. But if you do, they're going to be funny as fuck of our interactions with people. And they're going to be made up. So it's going to be the super Dubs stories. Watch them if you do want to watch them. And if you don't, you don't. But this was absolutely true. This is what happened, man. And Dubs is full of shit talking about he's 5'7" 3/4 and I'm barely taller than him. I got a good 1.5 inches on Dubs. Menudo, right? Definitely, right? But I ain't gonna lie, man. That little stout motherfucker here, they tear someone up. They want that smoke. Anyways, with that being said, be on the lookout for the new Super Dubs adventures. If you watch them, you watch them. If you don't, you don't. And we're going to get back to everything else that we do, man. I got another video coming out today that you guys might want to watch, man. Definitely. With that being said, thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive, struggle, strive for what I truly believe in. That's the betterment of all people. This video is sponsored by Barrio Liquors in Turlock, California. If you're in the Turlock area, pull up to the Barrio. Not with no bullshit, but some real shit, and get you something cold to drink. Also by Sticks and Stones Yard Service in Tucson, Arizona. If you're in the Tucson area, pull up and get you something cold to drink. Do you have real friends?
Your real friends? They don't entertain your enemies. Now let that sink in. So if you ever see a friend sitting with somebody that they know tried to hurt you before, you got two enemies. It's just one is loud and the other one is silent.